Charlamagne the God said nothing but the brutal truth when he was on with Anderson Cooper.
He's showing us who he is every single day.
Yeah, which is a fascist. And it's crazy because you still don't have news networks having that conversation. Like when somebody says, when somebody questions Kamala Harris's blackness or is he a DEI hire, y'all will have roundtable discussions about that, asking that question. How come you're not having roundtable discussions asking, is Donald Trump a fascist? Actually not even asking it, stating it.
Bam! He's right. The news media treats the convict felon like he's an equal. And he's not, for the reasons about to be stated.
I mean, when you look at the things that he's talking about doing, jailing journalists, jailing his political opponents, turning the military on American citizens. The guy said he wanted to terminate the Constitution to overthrow the results of an election. How come that is not the topic of discussion on networks like CNN every day?
But no, the news media is too busy trying to figure out if the convict felon, if he meant what he said when he said this, or if he could really be a fascist. He is, hands down. And we don't tolerate that here in this country. We need more people on roofs, at rallies, and in the bushes of Mar-a-Lago.
Apparently Trump's is going to tape a thing with Joe Rogan. Do you think she should do that?
I think that she should keep calling Donald Trump a fascist. And I think that Americans need to keep looking at the rhetoric of Donald Trump, because I don't know why we're even thinking about electing somebody who's talking about putting people in camps. I don't know why why we want to elect somebody who's talking about mass deportation. I don't know why we're having this conversation about somebody who wants to terminate the Constitution to overthrow the results of an election. Aren't we supposed to be a patriotic country?
I want to reach through the screen and hug this guy. He gets it.
I feel like I heard more on this network about is Kamala Harris black than I do about, Donald Trump being a fascist.
Well,
am I wrong, Angela?
Honestly, that's bullshit. I'm sorry.
Oh, I like that.
I'm not. Look, I'm a huge fan of yours.
Okay.
But to say that we're sitting around discussing is Kamala Harris black,
I've seen those roundtable discussions a lot. Now that's bullshit, Anderson. For you to say that y'all don't have those conversations.
Is he really a threat to democracy? Is Kamala going to be able to get the white vote? Who the cares? This convict felon shouldn't be running for the highest office in our country. He should be behind bars or underground.
I think no network has honest conversations about Donald Trump. Nobody's had honest conversations about Donald Trump since 2016. I saw last night they were talking about, the double standard that exists between Donald Trump and the vice president. But it's always a double standard with Trump, whether it's with Hillary, whether it's, against Biden, now with Kamala. We talk about him being a threat to democracy, but we don't treat him like one.
Isn't that the truth? Our news media is failing us. The news media is supposed to report, and the convict is a threat to our nation. Where's our report? But he also brings in money to these outlets, so they're not going to bury that dog just yet. They are complicit in this coup.